Hey everybody, my name's Anastasia. Welcome to my channel and thank you for clicking on another video. So as most of you know, I am currently living in an RV with my family and we have been for the past year. But I really have a love for animals and my mom is actually nice enough to allow me to have a small chicken coop on her property. So these are my chickens and today you're gonna get to see me clean out their cage, and I'm going to also introduce you to each one. They are my precious little babies. I have 4 of them. 2 are Polish and the other 2 are Silkies. I have 2 girls and 2 boys, so they are mated pairs basically, kind of by accident, but it's all good. So I'm going to show you how I clean out their cage. I use, today I'm going to use corn cob and pine shavings. I'm going to mix the 2 together. Right now all they have in there is corn cob, so you'll see how I clean that out. I just hose everything out. So it's a pretty quick and simple process, but I figured somebody out there might be interested in watching. You're probably wondering what all the noise is and what this is over here. So this coop is actually my mom's coop. Me and her both bought chickens for this coop, and these are the layers. So we get eggs from them. I believe they're all girls except for maybe 1 or 2 that got sorted in there, but this is the big coop for the laying chickens. So we love them, but they're not as friendly. So the most docile chicken you can get are the Silkies, and they are actually my favorite. I can't wait to build our house on our property because I'm gonna have a ton of Silkies. I just love them. So maybe we'll get some babies out of these mated pairs and see what happens. So Silkies are one of the most docile chickens that you're gonna find. They are the sweetest species of chicken that I've ever encountered. They're just like a little fluffy puppy. They don't have the coarse feathers. It's more of like a fur. So they're just the sweetest little things, and they let you hold them and pet them if you handle them from early on when they're little chicks. My favorite is Sweetie. She is the white one, and I'll show you each of them up close. And because I do let them out when I clean their cage, so you're gonna see each one of them. I'll bring them over. But Sweetie is definitely the one that I hold the most and handle the most and bring in the house, and she sits on my lap for a good hour. And she's trained to not even go to the bathroom until she gets back outside. So they're just amazing birds, and I'm just really excited to share them with you, and I hope you find this video interesting. So first you're gonna see me get the birds out, and then I'll introduce each one to you, and then I'll kind of put you off into the distance so the camera doesn't get wet, and you'll see how I do the cleaning of their cage. So usually the easiest one to get is Sweetie. She doesn't run away because she's so used to being handled. So we'll start with her because she's the star. So this is my little baby girl. So you can see their dirty little feet. That's the one thing I don't care for in this particular species is they have what's called boots, and they have the feathers on their feet, and they just get really gross. I've already given her like 3 baths since I've had her, just because I handle her so much. I want her to be clean and not have any poop stuck to her feet. So this is Sweetie, and I'm just gonna let them down, let them roam and eat some bugs and take a break outside of the coop. So the next one, this is a rooster. This is a male Silkie, which we didn't know. We thought they were both female, but that's okay. And then I noticed he was getting really big and heavy, a lot heavier and bigger than Sweetie. So I thought, you know, is this normal? So it turns out that he is a boy. So they are going to hopefully make me some cute little babies for my collection because I just love them. I just want to have a bunch of them. Not so much for their eggs because their eggs are really small, more so just for having them as pets because they're the sweetest ever and the cutest as well. So his name, I haven't really given him a name, to be honest. So if you'd like to name him, go ahead and leave a comment in the comment section of what you would like to name him. Uh-oh, they're gonna come out on their own. So this one, come here. The Polish are a little more feisty, a little bit trickier to get. They're super fast and they hate being handled. Come here, what's going on? this one, okay, all right. Gotta get a good grip on them so they don't like flop their wings and get crazy on you. So look at how pretty this girl is. This is one of my fancy little Polish. Like, look at her head. Like, we refer to them as the old ladies, like the old ladies who wear the hats, those funny feathered hats. Like, that's what they look like to me. I just think they're the sweetest, most precious little babies. They don't get handled too much, but they are funny. They are feisty when you put them down. They like dance and like go in circles, and I think that's how we figured out one was a rooster, because usually the males do that. So yeah, uh-oh, there's a hawk around. Dad! Okay, I have to pause because hawks eat chickens and I don't want this hawk trying to attack my chickens. Oh my God. Okay, so my dad just came out and shot the shotgun to scare away the hawks. Yeah, so they eat chickens and attack them, and I don't know what I would do if they ate my chickens. So anywho, so these ones don't get handled as much, but they are still sweet once you get them. So I'm gonna put this one down, grab the last one who's looking kind of crazy. I don't know what's going on in his head. Come here, Dad. He was scaring away hawks. A shotgun. Come here, come here, come here. Come here. Oh, all right. Come on. So this one looks like she's getting a bunch of new feathers. So you can see here she doesn't look too pretty. She's got all these little spurs of feathers coming. She's like probably the least friendly of all of them. I don't know if this is the rooster or if this is the female, but she's the least friendly out of all of them. Doesn't like to be held, so I'm just gonna put her down so she can go and eat. She's got a crooked tail, she's got weird wings, but I love her. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started on cleaning, and I'm just gonna move you guys over here so you can kind of see how I do it. And then we will hopefully keep these hawks away. So here's to it. And now I just go and grab a scraper to get the remaining things that are stuck to the bottom of the table. This is what goes inside of their indoor coop that they go in at night. So you want to make sure that this is nice and clean as well. I'm just going to hose this down and just scrape off any excess poop. to make sure it's nice and clean for them. Okay. Okay, now I've just lowered the coop back down flat. I took it off the rocks. Now I'm just gonna fill the bottom with bedding, and then I'm gonna put some bedding up in here where they sleep, and then I'm gonna probably put them back since there's hawks around. I want them to be safe. So I'm gonna start off with the corn cob bedding first. This is very absorbent, and I'm probably gonna put most of the pine shavings up top where they sleep and roost. I'm just going to take some pine shavings and throw those up top. And this is their clean cage. Now I'm just going to clean out their dishes and give them some fresh water and food, and they will be good to go. Okay, here they are back in their cage. Happy, healthy chickies, eating and drinking. Bye, sweetie. See you later. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. This is how I clean my chicken coop. I do this probably every week and a half. So I love my chicks. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you'd like to see more content like this, please leave a comment and like, and make sure you subscribe with the notification bell so you can see all my upcoming videos. Thanks again, and see you on the next one. Bye. Just chilling, laying on her back, relaxing.
I wonder how that change got over there by the TV and everything.
She's a sweet girl. Oh, that's my girl. That's my girl. Here's your good girl.